Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here in Tirana and Albania, invited. And it was also a pleasure to have a very open and good talk with Prime Minister Edi Rama. We talked about many things, but of course one of my key messages here is to praise Albania for all the good progress that has been made, especially the last year, I must say, and not at least in the area of my portfolio, the justice and home affairs, the security and migration. This is really a remarkable progress that has been made during the last year. And that's also, of course, one reason why the Council in March decided to open association negotiations with Albania. And in December, we can see that all conditions now are met for holding the first intergovernmental conference on EU association negotiations with Albania. This also, of course, has to be confirmed and decided by the Council, but this is the recommendation from the Commission. I will also later meet with President Mehta and Minister of Interior Chuchi and the leader of the Democratic Party Basha. Together with Minister Chuchi, I will also visit the border crossing point in Kakavia. When we see the area of justice and home affairs, as I said, there have been remarkable progress, and this is of mutual interest. We really need to work close together to fight organized crime, to stop financing of terrorism, to manage migration together. We need better police cooperation. We need better detection and protection of our external borders. Albania was the first ever non-EU country where we had a status agreement with FRONTEX. They were deployed here almost 1.5 years ago. And today I'm going to visit more than 60 deployed officers at the border between Albania and Greece and talk directly to them together with the Minister of Interior. In this area, Albania and the European Union has a cooperation with all agencies in the justice and home affairs area. This is unique, and this is a role model for our cooperation with other countries in the Western Balkans. So this is a very important steps that we are taking together, and I'm very happy to. I'm also very pleased to see the huge reform, like the justice reform, the new asylum law that Albania has been able to adopt. Of course, there are a lot of areas where we need to continue improving, and where Albania needs to continue improving, and also where our cooperation could continue improving. May I just mention some areas, we talked about it today, the problem with unfounded asylum seekers in some member states. This is also, as I fully understand, a concern of the Prime Minister. It's also important to continue making reforms in this area of justice and home affairs for the rule of law, for security reasons, for setting up more and better proper organizations and situations. This is also an actual thing right now when Albania is close to elections, that all parties, of course, should take the responsibility to make sure that there is a high integrity standard of all the candidates on the lists, so that we should together also continue convincing member states and building trust in the area of security and rule of law. So this was a very good meeting, and I'm here to really congratulate for the big progress that have been made in this area. And of course, a lot more needs to be done, and I'm looking forward to work very close together with Albania to achieve that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner. Faleminderit të gjithëve.